Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1220 for Friday, 11/12/2010, the Samsung Digital Voice Recorder Pen.
And now, get ready for Dick.
The doors creak shut as you enter the halls. You hear the sound of something that falls. Then you realize it's okay. Another gizmo has passed away. You think to yourself, wow, what a sight. As you look upon the gadgets in the light, then you realize a terrible fright as you hear someone say, as if coming from the night, welcome to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Dick DeBartolo.
Yeah, let me get some WD-40. I can clear that.
Hey, thanks to Wicked Proxy.
Wicked Proxy, I like that.
Kevin York. Thank you for writing that. Very nice. Very, very nice intro. Hello, Dickie D. How are you this
Leo, how you
Friday?
doing?
I'm
Good.
very,
You?
very well. I'm very, very, very well.
How is your mid-November going, or almost mid-November?
Is it the
When are you
Ides of
going
November?
away?
I'm going away. What do you ask as if you want me to go? When are you
No.
going away? Because I guess Tom Merritt will fill in for me on that. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm not
only
going to miss.
because-
I'm not going to miss
only-
any shows.
Oh, okay, because earlier in the week you said, oh, I'm going to France.
I'm going to France December 4th, right after. In fact, we're going to have to rush through the shows on December 4th, which is a Saturday. We record,
Okay.
for those who don't know, we record the shows Saturday at around, right after the radio show, around 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern at live.twit.tv. And it usually takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I have an 8 o'clock flight to Paris. So I've got to get right. I'll have packed and everything, but I'll have to run out the door right after we're done and head to the airport. And then I get back the following Friday, so I'm not going to miss any shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually arranged my trip to Paris around the Daily GizWiz, so I wouldn't miss a show.
I arranged my trip to Fort Lauderdale around the Daily GizWiz
you
because
see?
right now the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show is going on.
Are you there
And
now?
I have I have a 6 a.m. flight.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm leaving at 4 a.m. for the airport.
Holy
4 a.m.
moly.
Yeah, I know. That way I could be in town on Saturday to
Now,
do this show.
4 o'clock's usually your bedtime. Will you go to bed at all?
No, I'll just stay up.
Just
I'll
stay
just
up.
go right to the airport. Yeah,
Right
it's
to the
easy that way. And then that way I'll be to the boat show by the time it opens, 10 a.m. Sunday morning. So there you go.
Wow.
And then
So when do you
Sunday night-
sleep? When do you sleep?
Sunday night.
When you're dead.
Yes, exactly.
We'll sleep when
That's
we're dead.
the way I've planned it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's-
It's so ghoulish and gruesome. So what have you got? What have you unearthed?
Tell me if this has ever happened to you. Have you ever gotten like a gift that you thought was so nice that I will just not open it or use it until a very special occasion, and then that special occasion never comes?
And then it ends up in the warehouse.
It ends up in the warehouse. Well, that is what happened with this gift from Samsung. This goes back, I think it was early 2000, where Samsung had a press event for a very few people in the media, and they were at the end really giving out beautiful gifts, and they were giving in this deluxe packaging the voice pen with two little bands at the end. I'm sliding them off as we speak. And this like parchment that slides off to reveal the voice pen. And earlier in the chat room, someone was saying, do they still make little recorders? Well, this is a faddish pen. Actually, this will be the first time it's ever come out of the box. And this is what the voice pen is. It's like a Mont Blanc pen on steroids. It's a little bit on the thick side, but it is a digital recorder. Records a little more than an hour. I think the sell sheet that came with it at the time said it records 70 minutes of audio. It has a little built-in speaker, built-in microphone, has a line out so you could record audio and then play it back on a powered speaker. But it's just been sitting in the warehouse for about 10 years. Unused.
So are you going to, let's record something.
Oh, well, I'm sure that the battery, let me just see if it will go on.
Wouldn't that be funny if it works? Hey, why don't you play it back? Wouldn't it be funny if it said, Dick, congratulations. We've put $100,000 in a locker at Grand Central Station.
Wait a second. Dick. No, it
doesn't say anything. Oh.
I mean, that would be asking a lot of a gadget, don't you?
How old is it?
10 years.
Wow.
10 years. It's the Samsung digital voice recorder pen.
Awesome.
And it was the model, you don't need the model, but it was the SVR P700. I Googled it, and it seems like, I guess the people who made it originally, if you Google it, a warehouse in China, not a warehouse, but a manufacturer in China comes up and said, if you want to order this device in large quantities, email us for an estimate. So maybe someone still makes it, or maybe if you email them, they'll say that we don't do that.
Well, and we've gone so far beyond that now. Remember, we did that pen where you write and it records your
yes,
and records audio and does all the other stuff.
The Echo Smart Pen.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
I mean, this is nothing.
It's a piece of crap. Is that what you're saying? That I wasted my time?
No.
Thousands of dollars to store this, and I was ill-advised to do so. Is that the gist of what you're saying?
Well, I think pretty much everything you're storing is crap. I mean, isn't that kind of the given?
Yeah. You know, I meant to tell you that I believe TWiT Cottage does not operate under federal guidelines.
Why do you say that?
Because about a week ago, I think it was just a week ago, we had a big argument again about should there be silliness on this program.
Oh, dear. Did I violate the federal silliness guidelines once again?
Well, no, you were saying that we should always dignity, you would say. And that
dignity.
I think you had your fez on and you were standing on your ball at the time.
Dignity. I live for dignity.
Dignity.
And if not dignity, then goofiness.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
so is there a federal dignity law?
Offices of 10 or more, giggling is allowed.
Ah.
And you, my good friend, were able to enforce it when it was just you, Dane, and I, but no longer.
Well, I have to tell you, we are now an office of 12. So dignity be damned.
Let the giggles reign.
It's the TWiT Giggle Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Giggles are us.
Giggles are us.
This week in giggles. What does that come out to?
Dignity.
Oh, you're already doing Twig, aren't you?
You crack me up. Dignity. When did you ever? When were you ever? Maybe at a wedding? Were you ever dignified? When?
No.
Never.
I hope not.
No.
No, I must have been because I remember owning a suit. So there must have been a time.
I'll tell you how bad it is. I have a suit. It's my Halloween costume.
Oh, okay.
That's how bad
What did you go as?
I went as a mafioso. I had a shiny sharkskin suit, little skinny tie, and a fedora.
Wow.
Yeah. And I talk like this. Hey, what are you looking at?
Yeah. Why don't you go around to all those people that you sent bad checks to and wear that?
We're gonna mention that. That's exactly what I did for Halloween. I went around and wrote bad checks. Boy, was that scary.
No, just say, hey, Leo, he can't make good on the check.
Hey, Mr. Laporte would like you to know that piece of paper he gave you was never intended to be legal tender.
Dick, we have whizzed through this week.
We have, sir.
And I mean that in a particular meaning. But the week is done, and so
Yes, okay.
no more whizzing. We can now resume our regularly scheduled programming, which is already in progress. I will see you on Monday, my friend.
I'll be here.
DAILY. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz.
It makes its own gravy.